Hari Om, good day, and welcome to this session. In financial freedom, we talk of the need for multiple sources of income from all the members of the family using their skill sets and knowledge. We never knew when a need arises, and this will come in very, very handy. In this session, we are interacting with an amazing lady who started off as a housewife, used her skills and knowledge, and applied this concept very effectively almost 25 years back. Okay, so I have great pleasure in introducing Rajeswari Subramaniam, whom we call affectionately as Raji ma'am. Thank you, Raji ma'am, for coming and agreeing to share your experience. It's going to be an extremely useful session for all of us. Raji ma'am, the first question, let's start with your childhood before you got married.
Hmm. So I was a Chennai girl. I was born in Chennai. Then till the graduation we were in Chennai. Then afterwards, once I got married, we shifted to Pune.
So, from a very orthodox family in Chennai, you shifted your personal base completely to Pune. So, different language, different people, joint family. I know that your first son was born 3 years after wedding. So, how was the first 3 years?
See, first 3 years I was in my joint family. My mother-in-law was not there when I got married. So my elder sister-in-law, she was going to the office. So ultimately I have to take care of my father-in-law as well as the grandmother, mother-in-law's mother. So for 3 years I was taking care of them. So I couldn't financially do anything, whether I have to go to office, nothing, because I have to take care of my first my husband's first request was to first take care of the family, then we can think of going to office and such.
Did you have any support to take care of the elders, or you did all the
No,
physical
no.
work
I
yourself?
had full support of my husband. Whenever he was having holiday, he used to take care of his father. So no problem that way. Whenever he is away, when he is going to the office, I was taking care of them. Initially, no problem happened. They were on their own. Then once they became old, they need support physically. So I was not interested in going to office, and so I was totally taking care of the house.
So, Raji ma'am, you did the noble task of taking care of elders for the first 3 years. And then you became a proud mother of two boys, as I see. You had mentioned that you started your entrepreneurial journey almost 8 years after your first son was born. What was the trigger? What made you start your journey and how did you go about it?
First of all, I was not interested in going forward because I have to take care of the children. Then, due to financial crisis, I want to support my husband and family. In the school, the fees have started rising, and accordingly, I have to support. For that, I started my business, idli business. We used to go and deliver. Children used to help me in packing it and go and deliver in the shop. Then it went very well for 2 years. Then after that, I started making dal podi, dosa malaga podi, and we used to supply in the shop. That also had a very welcoming thing for everybody. In those days, there was no shop for all these things. Then I used to make idli batter. Then I used to supply idli sambar vada for small birthday parties. That also had I had a very nice response from the nearby public. Then afterwards, we shifted from there, the place where we were in Aun. Then from there we shifted to a place called Rastapet, where the people, South Indian people were there. More people were there in that area. So then I started teaching, taking tuitions for from pre-KG, right from pre-KG to 8th standard. Except languages Marathi and Hindi, I taught all the subjects for more than 15 years. Even my children also supported in that. They also, whenever they find time after coming from the college, they used to take for 10th and ninth standard students.
I'm delighted to know about this, Raji ma'am. You had two skill sets. Your culinary skills are very well known in the family circle, and I'm sure your idlis and podis would have been a big hit among North Indians and South Indians in Pune. Second, you're a very patient teacher, and you have the knack of making children who get 60% move shift to getting maybe 80%. You had the knack. But both the tasks, activities call for quite a lot of energy. It must have been a very hectic schedule for you. So, where did you get the energy from? That's one question. Another question is, was the income from these two streams sufficient to meet your goal in terms of meeting the loan and helping the family, especially giving a helping hand to your husband in income generation?
I don't know. According to situation, maybe I must have not bothered about energy, tiredness. No, I didn't feel also. I was full day engaged in only teaching and doing all these things. And my children also supported in going and getting things done. So I didn't have any problem. And moreover, the my second son's same age, all the children, most of the students were there, so he was able to manage taking tuitions at that age when he was in 6th standard. So I didn't feel any pressure or something. So naturally I was feeling very energetic and full day I was engaged. And children also, they were very obedient and they were very cooperative. All the students who had come, we used to enjoy like anything. I was not a strict teacher to say that I don't know how to scold the children. I was not at all getting angry or anything. They love my teaching, and we were very friendly. And not only that, after I used to, in between the classes, after the tuition gets over, they used to play with our children. I also used to participate in that, so I didn't feel any. And after the end, at the end of the academic year, we used to go for a park nearby. I used to take all the children, and we used to enjoy. They used to play cricket or all other games. So we used to enjoy. We didn't have. We were like a family. We didn't feel that they are student and I am a teacher at any time. Till now, I am having contact with all the children, whosoever I have taught, and they have very high regards for me, and we are very friendly till now.
That's wonderful to know because you made it a very, very pleasant experience for the children. My other question was the income that you generated from these two streams, how sufficient it
No, it
was.
was very, very sufficient, and I could come out of it. Everything, loan was, everything was settled, and it. We had a very the motive of making my husband and family financially sound. That motive was
That goal was accomplished.
achieved. So no problem. It was very wonderful experience, and till now I am very happy because my two sons, elder son also is a doctorate in bioinformatics, and he has done his postdoc in Belgium, and now he is at present an professor in IIT Kandi in Hyderabad. And my second son is also a PhD graduate in algebraic geometry. He is right now, he has done his postdoc in TFR. He completed his PhD in CMI in Chennai and completed his postdoc in TFR and ISS Tirupati. At present, he is an assistant professor in Manipal Institute of Technology for teaching BTech students.
This is amazing, Raji ma'am. I think you are blessed with two brilliant children who were loving, who understood the problems and challenges faced by mother and helped, and who also studied very well and did up to postdoctoral thesis, and they are very happily settled now. But I would like to come back to your younger age. When you were doing this for almost 15 years, working almost 24 bar 7, am I right? Did you ever feel low in the sense that, you know, my neighbors are taking it easy, my friends are able to buy this, I'm not able to do this? At any point in time, did you ever feel low in your spirits? And if yes, what was that spring within you by which you got over it and you got deeply inspired and you continued to work the way you did?
No, right from my childhood, my father and my mother are they are very simple, and they taught us that whenever it is necessary only you have to buy something, otherwise extravagant spending and for others sake who they are going to think like that and all, they we were not bothered about that. We were bothered about how we are able to manage ourselves in the family. So I didn't have any extra that like normal people, they want to they if they see others they want to buy sarees, they want to buy some jewelry and like that. I didn't have any feeling right from the beginning. And not only that, once I after start doing this entrepreneurship and I was taking tuition for 15 years, I didn't have time to think all about that. I was focusing only to teach the children and how to come out of that difficulty, financial difficulty from the family. That was the only motive, so I didn't think otherwise. Not only that, my two children, they have seen right from the beginning how much we suffered, so they didn't expect anything from us, like we want a computer, we want laptop. In those days when the computer started matlab coming, my elder son used to ask my husband, everybody is having computer, why we don't have? Then my husband used to convincingly matlab he will explain that don't worry, everybody cannot everybody in many middle class people, they don't have so much of money to buy computers. You know, computers are all very expensive. So he said, whenever we some time will come, we will grow financially, then I can buy. But anytime my husband also and myself also, we never used to buy and give whatever the children wanted immediately. It will take some time for us. Then we used to explain them, when we are able to buy and give you, we will buy and give, otherwise we will not cannot afford. So children also understood that, and they also grew very well. They didn't till date they are not spending anything extravagant unless and until it is necessary. They don't spend unnecessarily.
This is amazing, Raji ma'am. In financial freedom, we always say that your purchase or consumption should be dictated by needs and not wants, not desires. You know, neighbor has and so I want to buy and so on. You got it because of your family background from your parents, and you in turn inculcated into the family. We talk of board meeting, we talk of family meeting. So you all discussed as a family whenever there is a purchase required, if it has to be delayed, why it is delayed and so on. And you got the buy-in from your children also, right from the beginning. And this is really, really wonderful. You started off as a housewife, and when the need arose, you kind of stepped up. And you must have faced a lot of challenges and setbacks, but your eyes were glued onto the goal and you made sure that it happened along with your familial support. Hats off to you and God bless you. And this happened 25 years back. You did this almost for 15 years. Today we have social media. So I can advertise about my products and services through WhatsApp in a gated community and so on. I think in your time there was no gated community. So, but you were able to make idli dough, idlis, powders, and service in the form of very good tuition. How did you go about marketing your products and services 25 years back?
My father-in-law was a famous person because he was a Punekar right from 1940s. He knows everybody in and out. So through word of mouth and so many friends we are associated with them, they helped us a lot. Matlab in spreading that I am teaching tuition, I am doing this business. So that is why I was able to manage.
There was no stigma associated with coming from an orthodox family, you're selling idlis.
No, nothing. Nobody. I didn't have not even a single time I faced any humiliation or anything. Nobody, everybody helped me or encouraged me in that way that you do this, we will somehow spread through mouth. Then you can able to manage that. They used to bring the customer for me, and they used to bring for tuition children also. So and first and foremost thing I have to tell is that time I my this was, motive was to help financially my husband and children. So I didn't have any save over the how much to fix the charge for the fees. Whosoever was giving the money, I used to take the money. That I didn't have more what to say, that I want more money, you have to pay so much of fees, high fees. Many people have not paid money also. I have given them many free tuition service also. I have giving, they have not returned the money also. I said okay, they are very poor, let it be, at least I will have some satisfaction that I have made 3 4 children come through the in the successful in their life. So I didn't feel any, I'm very happy that way.
I'm deeply touched by what I'm hearing, Raji ma'am. You not only were blessed with family support, you also had a good social network, right from your father-in-law's friends and your own husband's friends and your children's friends, all of them pitching in to make it happen. You are indeed blessed. And second thing is, from what I see, you were not marketing-wise very savvy, or how to fix, what to fix, and so on. But then you didn't mind it, and money was flowing. And not only you charged, you also gave it free for quite a few needy children. I think Vidya Danam is also something that you did, and that must have helped you a lot. I'm hats off to you. God's grace. One last question, ma'am. Looking back at the last 15 years of toil, single minded work, hard work, which yielded actually rich dividends for the family, how do you feel about it? And what are you doing right now? Now that your children are academically very, very brilliant and are settled in very good jobs, what are you doing now?
Still looking back, I myself cannot believe that how I was able to manage. Only God had given strength to continue this job for 15 years. Now that I am settled, my children are settled, I am enjoying my retirement life, like more of telling slokas, then telling Narayanyam. Then I know to play Veena, so I'm practicing that. Then learning Bhagavad Gita online. So full day I'm engaged. I don't have any time to spare. I don't want to do many other things. I want to have some space to myself, which I was not able to enjoy in the young age. Now I am doing.
This is wonderful to see the way you have struck the balance. You met the goal, you had to work very hard for it. I know you are a very religious person. You would have wanted to do some puja or play your veena even when you were young, but you deferred it, and now you are doing it. I think financial freedom is all about once you become financially free, you must do things which you enjoy doing, you love to do. And Raji ma'am is precisely doing that. And thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. And I feel if you watch this interview, they should overcome all this, and may God give them strength to overcome anything. There is nothing in the life that it is impossible. Everything is possible. Only time and what to say, you have to have God's grace. Everything it will change. Otherwise, it is not anything. Everything is not going to be permanent. It is a temporary phase. That's all. As everybody will face in some way or other.
True.
That's all.
Thank you once again, Raji ma'am, for sharing your wonderful experience and spending time with us.
Thank you for the opportunity you gave me to share with you.
Your sharing is going to be very, very helpful to all of us. Thank you once again.
Okay.